Welcome to all. In this video we will see about micropropagation in banana. Banana is conventionally grown through suckers and one mother plant can hardly produce 5 to 7 suckers. The conventional plant materials are not the ideal propagule because they carry weevils, fungal pathogens, nematodes and viruses. Low rate of multiplication limits the traditional vegetative propagation method severely. For the past 1 decade, micropropagation of banana through shoot tip has been utilized to increase banana production. In vitro propagation of banana provides the following advantages over the traditional propagation. First one is rapid multiplication of desirable plants. If we choose vigorous mother plant, then we will get identical clones of large numbers within a short period of time. More than 2 million plantlets were propagated for commercial propagating each year. Second advantage is uniform size and age of the plants. Third advantage is availability of disease-free plants. Through virus indexing and careful selection of explant, we can get healthier plants and available throughout the year. Since it is maintained in vitro condition, throughout the year we can supply constantly. Next advantage is short the harvest interval due to faster growth in early growing stages. And next advantage is high quality of fruit bunches. And next one is shipment of micro propagated bananas is easier as it occupies less space. And another advantage is micro propagation is much useful in varieties which are slow multipliers and shy suckering genotypes. Next we will see the media preparation for banana multiplication. We have to prepare 3 different kinds of media. First one is called initiation and multiple shoot induction. Here we use the normal MS media with benzyl adenopurine 5 mg per liter. And second media is called shoot elongation media. This consists of MS media with 2 mg per liter BAP and 0.5 mg per liter of IAA. And third media consisting of rooting media. This composition is half strength MS medium plus 0.5 mg per liter IBA plus 0.5 mg per liter NAA plus 0.05% of activated charcoal. In addition, for last stage of micropropagation, we have to prepare hardening mixture composed of sand, red soil, farmyard manure 2:1:1 ratio. Now we will see the brief procedure for banana commercial micropropagation. Carefully take a small suckers from the field. Carefully remove the dead tissues and wash in tap water to remove the soils and debris. Then trim off the older leaves and the outer calm tissues step by step to obtain a shoot tip measures 4 cm long with a rhizome length of 3 cm, width of 2.5 cm. The trimmed buds are stored in an antioxidant solution. This solution consisting of 100 mg of ascorbic acid, 150 mg of citric acid in 1 liter of water. This will minimize the browning of the explant. Till the buds are taken for sterilization, we have to kept immersed in this kind of antioxidant solutions. Sterilization is done by washing the explants with 70% ethanol for 30 seconds, followed by immersing in 4% bleach or sodium hypochlorite for 10 minutes. Now the explants transferred inside the laminar hood and aseptic procedures will be followed for further protocols. Next we have to carefully wash the surface sterilized explants 4 to 5 times with autoclaved sterile distilled water. Now the explants are surface sterilized. Finally, a final trimming is done to remove the browning of the outermost surface tissues. So the outermost hole of the shoot tip and rhizome portion is shaved off and make a vertical cut at the shoot tip like a plus cut to arrest the apical dominance. Then carefully inoculate the buds in the semi-solid media prepared for the initiation. Then later multiple shoot induction. After once in 15 to 21 days, the explants are subcultured into fresh medium. Usually after 3 weeks, the explants are transferred into another medium called shoot elongation medium and repeat the subculturing procedure once in every 21 days. The proliferated microshoots are separated and are inoculated into separate vessels. So once we plant into elongation medium or proliferation medium, each explant is produced maximum up to 30 microshoots. Now we have to separate all the each microshoots into separate vessel so that each microshoot can produce 30 more in the next cycle. So likewise, if you go for one cycle, we will get 30 plants from one explant. If we go for two cycle, we will get 30 into 30, 900, and 3 cycle means 900 into 30, and 4 cycle means 900 into 900. Likewise, we will get up to millions of plants in 5 repeated cycle of shoot elongation. Next we go for rooting stage. So here we subculture the microshoots into rooting medium and observe the root formation up to 21 days. Once the plants carrying 2 to 3 healthy roots and 3 to 4 leaves, they are ready for hardening. Next is hardening. So for hardening purpose, take the in vitro plantlets with 2 to 3 leaves and 2 to 3 roots and 3 to 4 leaves, and gently wash the roots to remove the media adhere with the tissues. Now plant in hardening soil and do the acclimatization in greenhouse with 80% to 85% to 100% humidity for 15 days. So this flowchart will briefly explain the steps involved in micropropagation. So first, from the field we identify healthy plant and we consider it as a mother plant. From the mother plant we will take the healthy suckers, carefully take it out and step by step remove, and we will get the explant, and we subject the explant to sterilization procedure. Next, carefully inoculate into initial establishment medium. After that, subculture into proliferation medium, and we go for several cycles. So each cycle we separate the microshoots and subculture in new proliferation medium up to 5 times. So in one cycle, for example, it may produce 30 microshoot, means after 5 cycles it will produce 30 into 30 into 30 into 30 into 30. This means approximately 24 million microshoots will be produced. Okay. Now we go for rooting medium. So here we can take either individual microshoots or group of 3 to 4 microshoots into one rooting medium vessel and allow them for 2 to 3 weeks. All the microshoots will produce the 2 to 3 roots. Now it is ready for hardening into greenhouse, and we go for primary hardening in well equipped greenhouse, then secondary gardening in the shade net house for 2 to 3 weeks. Next, these kind of the produced plantlets are transferred to field for cultivation, and in field we can see uniform growth and maturity of the tissue cultured grown plants. And virus indexing in banana is widely practiced to eliminate the mother plants carrying 2 important viruses called bunchy top of banana caused by bunchy top of banana virus, and another one is banana mosaic called by cucumber mosaic virus. Thank you.